Basis Registration Limited is an independent professional standards organisation. We're here to increase the standards in training and certification for agronomists, and we also move into other industry sectors such as plant nutrition and the pest control sector. The Basis Professional Register has grown by about 5% a year over the last few years, so we've got an increase in membership, and that's partly due to the new entrants who are coming into the industry. Also, people are continuing to maintain their professional register membership. It has changed massively over the last 25 years. 25 years ago, people kept their own CPD record on a card, and they sent that into the Basis office for scrutiny, if you like, for want of a better word. Now we've got all sorts of different methods of recording CPD attendance, right down to today we've launched a digital mobile phone app, which is basically a digital membership ID card. It's very exciting that we're now using this new technology, and it's going to bring greater benefits to our members.
Basis is important for my job because, well, it's a legal requirement now. I sell agrochemicals, and obviously you need to be on the register to be able to do that. But probably more importantly, it allows you to keep up to date with developments in the industry. And so, you can come from a much more informed position with customers as to what's going on and what they should be doing.
Yeah, so Basis qualification obviously gives me the ability to keep up to date with the legislation and also the products, and to have access to the ongoing development to make sure that the advice is always spot on and helps the customers to achieve the best results at the end of the day.
So the most important aspect, in all honesty, is from a legal perspective, I'm making recommendations on plant protection products, so I need to be Basis qualified. So I need to have proven that I'm safe and responsible when it comes to recommending these type of products.
Facts and Basis are really important to us as catchment advisors. Facts because we're working with farmers to reduce nitrate leaching and nutrient loss from fields. Basis certificate in crop protection because we are working with farmers to reduce pesticides that are getting into the water. So having those qualifications not only gives us credibility with the farmers and agronomists that we work with, but it also gives us that technical knowledge that we need to be able to do our jobs and work with farmers and agronomists to come up with solutions that meet both parties' requirements.
Yeah, I think farmers should definitely consider doing the Basis qualification because it gives you an understanding of all the legislation behind pesticides and a good understanding of crop agronomy. Doing Facts, it's allowed me to do my nutrient management plans and keep me all up to date with all the legislation and paperwork.
I've been on the Basis register now since 2003. I decided to do to carry out the Basis qualification so I could walk and understand my own problems on my fields as well. Initially, I decided I was going to do it in complementary with the agronomist I had at the time, who was an independent agronomist. That person has now subsequently acquired, and I'm actually walking the fields on my own account. But I do glean information from the distributors and the manufacturers as well. So, and also through the Basis and Facts data that's released.
I joined the professional register because it's personal development, and in the role that I do as a farm manager, I feel it is vital that I have to keep myself up to date and informed. And with the organisation behind you, it's an easier task to achieve.
I think the Basis qualification gives the farmer the assurance that I'm accredited for one thing, and I'm kosher, if you like, and that the advice that I give has the backing, if you like, of that accreditation and the training that I've received over the years. And I think it gives them confidence that I keep within the law as well, which I think is a very important thing these days.
So both parts of the Basis and Facts help. The main issues we have as a water company in terms of the catchment management work that we do is around pesticides and nitrate, and so the different products, the active ingredients are really important, and the stewardship that goes with them.
I would say over the period of time when certainly I've been involved in fertilisers, it's been a transition from really anybody being able to advise on fertilisers to clearly there needed to be something to give credit to the people who spent time to get a qualification, and the FACS qualification, whenever it came in sort of 20 odd years ago, I've seen that grow in stature over the years. The fact that you have professional nutrient management and development, and the qualifications and the need to get professional development points has all added to the whole scheme. So we, as CF Fertilisers, we'd be very keen supporters of FACS and advocate that we only sell fertilisers and promote it through FACS qualified advisors.
Maintaining of standards is one of the things I think I'm probably the most passionate about, and that's why I've been an examiner for BASIS for the last, I don't know how long, but at least 15 years, because keeping up the standards of exams is got to be the key thing. And by being an examiner, I can have an input into that and making sure that the next crop or the next tranche of agronomists coming into the industry is getting the right training, getting the exam as it should be, and maintaining the level that we want to see on farm. The key thing in examining is making sure that the agronomist or the trainee agronomist at that stage is going to be safe on farm. And if, when it comes to the exam, we don't feel that that level of safety is there, then I'm afraid we'd have to say, come back again.
BASIS is an essential part of the landscape for everything that we do in crop protection. It's a bit like plumbing in a house. You don't think about it every day, but my goodness me, you'd miss it if it wasn't there. And part of the job that I do is speaking to politicians quite a lot of the time. And it's a very powerful thing to say that we've got almost 6,000 people qualified to first-year degree level out on the farms giving expert advice and stewardship every single day. So take a scenario where DEFRA need an important message taken out onto farms. Within 7 working days, there could be as many as 20,000 quality conversations having taken place on farms right the way up and down the country. Think of the speed and think of the effectiveness of that message versus email or snail mail or adverts in the farming press. Frankly, there's no comparison.
As someone who spends a lot of time and energy in reassuring politicians that they shouldn't ban certain key active ingredients, it's really important to me at the same time that I have the ability to portray our industry as being very professional in the way they go about putting on crop protection materials. And BASIS is absolutely part of that story. It shows that farmers, through training themselves or through by using trained agronomists, recognise they need to be professional, that this is technically very challenging. It's not just slap it on and that will do, that we must be seen by our regulators as an industry that self-polices, that trains ourselves, that understands the technical challenge, and we can be trusted to use these, what can be powerful materials in the environment without any environmental damage.
If we look ahead over the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years even, we're now focused on our membership. We know how crucial it is to support our members and provide the right benefits and value to them to ensure that they stay a member, and we continue to support their activity within their mode of or their area of work. What we'll be looking at is supporting the industry in the innovation, so that could be through different techniques that come along, whether that's product stewardship to keep products on the register. We'll also be looking at areas such as seeds and traits, which are very much coming into focus on research and development for manufacturers at the moment. So we'll continue to meet this and match this industry innovation and provide means of development for our members to increase that knowledge at the farm gate.